Things human beings are willing to do in the name of science is absolutely insane, because what do you mean in the 1950s in the Soviet Union there was a scientist who was creating two-headed dogs. The scientist's name was Vladimir Demakova. I'm definitely not saying that right, but this was in 1959 and he was researching transplants. And in this research, he decided that he was going to test this on dogs. So he would take a puppy and attach its upper body to the neck of a full-grown German Shepherd. The part is these two-headed dogs would survive. Both heads could eat, growl, bark. Because he didn't attach any of the inner organs to the puppy's head, they would not survive long. They would only survive, I think the longest was like a couple weeks, but it was long enough to prove that these transplants worked. He would go on to make over 20 of these two-headed dogs. When these experiments of the two-headed dogs were published in an issue of Time magazine, people were upset. They thought it was extremely unethical. However, Vladimir was not doing this for shock value. He was trying to figure out if we could have organ transplants. So he would go on to do many more studies with attaching hearts and kidneys and lungs, making him one of the pioneers in organ transplant surgery. While that is great and so many people have benefited from organ transplant surgery, I still find it so unethical and so wrong that these poor dogs were basically the Frankenstein to this mad scientist trying to find out how to better human life without even considering these animals' lives.